You have what they want, and you have the tools to put it in front of their eyes for free. You're probably stuck at no or low income as an artist because you have the limiting belief that in order for your art to sell, it has to be flawless, it has to be perfect, it has to be gallery quality and show-stopping. So if you're like me, you're probably experiencing a lot of imposter syndrome and not a lot of cash money in your wallet, if you know what I mean. Lucky for you, I know how to fix this, and only 3 simple changes that you have to make in your approach to art, and actually start providing for yourself thanks to your passion and not thanks to that 9 to 5 that you struggle to drag yourself to every single morning. I'm Pikachu, and not only have I made more than $10,000 selling squishy pet commissions that look like this, but I've also gotten opportunities thanks to my art that I've never even dreamed of before, like book publishing deals, like an audience of over 300,000 followers who feel like my second family at this point. So what are the 3 simple changes that you need to make today in order to stop being a broke artist and start being one that's actually thriving? I'm about to tell you, and the third one was what really turned the tables for me. Number 1 is stop looking at social media like it's a chore and start looking at it as another form of art that you are perfecting. Of all the artists that I've helped, all of them had one complaint in common. I just want to focus on my art. I don't want to market it. I don't want to post on social media. I just want to create. This is unfair. How far has that approach gotten you? This might sound crazy, but if you're an artist, then social media is another form of your art and it's an extension of it. It's just one that's unfamiliar to you. So what? At the end of the day, you want your art to sell. And there are millions of people out there that are on the toilet right now, scrolling on their phones, searching for what you have to offer. Whether that's a centerpiece for their living room, a crochet plushie of their dog, or a pet portrait of their beloved fur children. You have what they want, and you have the tools to put it in front of their eyes for free. And you're not using them and you're complaining. Like, oh no, it's 2026 and people are selling out their entire stock of everything they have thanks to a reel on Instagram that cost them nothing to post. Poor little me. Poor little you, because you're not hopping onto that bandwagon. Girl, for real, stop demonizing social media and start utilizing it. But how do I post my art in a way that it's gonna motivate people to enter their credit card details on my website? That leads me to the next change that you're gonna make, which is sell the why and not the what. Girl, I don't wanna know what you're making. I'm drawing this flower on this canvas with this paintbrush. Next. No, tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why you're making it. Tell me why I want it. Tell me on the story. Tell me on the fact that this painting is the perfect centerpiece for the nursery of their very loving daughter. Tell me that your follower asked you to paint a composition of her and her partner's birth flower, so that I'll want a composition of a birth flower of me and my beloved people. Chances are that as a consumer, I am currently doom scrolling on my phone, literally on the toilet, so make me stop. Make me connect with you. Connect with your purpose, with your story, and with your craft after. So connect. I wasn't selling cat drawings. I was capturing people's beloved fur children in a one-of-a-kind, unique cartoon style. Yes, everyone wanted to see what their cat would look like in my style. And then they were able to keep that forever. And it was digital art. I didn't sell a single physical piece. You feel me? Now my last point is the last step to inevitable success. Number 3 is become obsessed with doing what it takes, even if that means asking for help. Most successful creatives are those who push forward even though it might look insane to everyone else around them. If you give up after your first reel got low views, you lose. If you post for a week and then disappear for 2 months, you lose. If you're stubborn and you're keeping on posting the same thing in one failing format, you lose. If you can't do it alone, find friends that are on the same journey. If your real life friends don't support you, find better friends. If you're not surrounded by like-minded people in real life, find them online. I did it alone, but I really wish I didn't have to. I wish I had a community of like-minded, driven artists. I just couldn't find one. I looked everywhere. In real life, online, there wasn't one. I just needed people that had that same touch of Delulu that I did, if you know what I mean. I wish I had a mentor who has already been through all these trenches, came out of it alive and successful, and was there for me to tell me what to do. I wish I had those things, but I didn't. So 3 years later, I am giving that opportunity to you. On February 1st until February 3rd, I am opening Squishy Art Studio. It's a community for creatives that have big dreams but no direction, who feel stuck and confused when it comes to social media. Think of it like a mentor, but you're only paying that mentor as much as a takeaway order or 2 per month, not per session. You can't join right now. I'm only opening it on February 1st, but if you fill out the form that's in my bio, you'll be one of the first to know that it's open, and you'll only have until February 1st to join it. After that, I'm closing the doors and I'm keeping it tight in there. If you're ready to go all in on your creative passion in 2026, make sure you're subscribed to this channel because I'll be sharing everything I know here for free. And if you decide that you want more one-on-one help for your specific case, then make sure you join the community. Let's go on this journey together.